What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink. Look, a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? I'm L Teddy 27, and I'm back for another review. Oh, yeah. New show alert, new show alert, new show alert, new show alert, new show. Y'all know every now and again, I, going on over there to Netflix and check out what I'm paying $17.99 a month for to check out what's going on over there. And every time now and again I see something. I watch a lot of stuff, but I don't review a lot of stuff. But every now and again I see something I might want to review. And I, unsheath it for you all and bring it to you all. And that's what we're doing today. We are doing a new show. This is going to be my review for the Netflix original series Bling Empire. This is season 1. It is episode 1. It is entitled Necklace Gate 90210. Now, let me give you the premise of the show first, and then we'll delve into what happened in this episode. So we start to start off. It is a show about affluent Asian Americans. They all live over in the Los Angeles area, and they are all well-to-do. We talking about members of the Three Comma Club. They ain't playing around like some of these other reality show franchises that try and show rich people. These girls and boys are part of the Three Comma Club. Okay, so they got money, everything at their disposal. So it follows a whole bunch of Asian Americans, and it's real cool. Some of them young, some of them older. Some of them look like they are older. It may not be as old as they look, but we'll get there in a second. All right, so I want to tell y'all what it was about. We start off. We meet two cast members, Kevin and Kane, and Kevin goes over to Kane's house. And Kane is a practicing Buddhist. His parents have made money in oil and shipping and a whole lot of stuff, and he makes a lot of money via real estate. So he owns all types of property. He's from Singapore. His background and so forth. He is a billionaire. Kevin is not a billionaire. He's not very wealthy at all. He's an aspiring. I don't know if he's an aspiring actor, but I know they said he's a model. He lives in Los Angeles, but he's friends with all of these wealthy Asians. He's Asian American. He was born in Korea, but he was adopted into a white family, so he doesn't know much about his Asian roots and culture. I talked about Kane being a practicing Buddhist. So Kevin comes over there and they talk about one of their friends, Christine, who's having a Chinese New Year party. And I guess that's where they're getting ready to go. And so Kane looks at Kevin and is like, bitch, what the fuck you got on? And so he helps him, put on some clothes, take out all kinds of expensive clothes that he had in his own closet that he never wore before or whatever. And so they go through all of that. And so they seem like really good friends. And up front, I feel like Kevin and Kane are the two that I probably will, when I first saw and it wasn't because they showed us them first, but it was because I genuinely enjoyed, their aura, how they came off. And even throughout the episode, I felt the same way. Anyway, I did notice, Kevin, you went over there to the back, over there to the side, and you were like getting all butt naked, putting on underwear that somebody else gave you. Even though he said he paid over $200 for this pair of underwear, had never worn it before. I just don't know how I feel about wearing other people's underwear. I'm just saying something about underwear. I can put on your shirt, your pants, or whatever, but I'm not putting your underwear. I mean, your whole nutsack been in this pair of underwears, and you want my nutsack to go in the same nutsack that your nutsack was in? The ball gravy alone would scare me. I'm just saying. Even if you washed it. I don't know how much I mean, I guess I can't believe that he probably never wore it before, because when you're a billionaire, you might buy a whole bunch of stuff and never wear it. I don't know. Anyway. So they help Kane and Kevin help Kevin pick out this outfit for the party. We then meet Christine. Now Christine, she married Rich. Her husband is a doctor or something, and he's a direct line descendant from via of the Song dynasty in China and so forth. A lot of money, this, that, and the third. They got a baby. She had been trying to have a baby boy. She finally had a baby boy. Now, I don't. I don't like to pick at kids, but was that one of those helmets that you put on, the special needs kids? I don't know. She looked like, is her child special needs? I don't know. I guess we'll find out in succeeding episodes. But the helmet looks special needs. But whatever. Anyway, we then meet Kelly, and Kelly is married to this guy named Andrew, who used to be the Red Ranger on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's Morphin time, you know, all of that stuff. Anyway, she was married before, but her original husband, who was also really rich, was doing some type of internet texting Ponzi scheme, something or other, and Uncle Sam came and snatched everything from up underneath them. But Uncle Sam said, "Listen, we're not here for it." Snatched everything they had, took $168 million from them, and said, "Girl, what?" Her husband went to jail. Now she claims, I'm putting up my quotation fingers, she claims she didn't know nothing about it. I didn't even know the man I was sleeping next to. Girl, so you just thought all of this money was coming from nowhere? Try again, honey. Try again. Annie, I don't believe that. And apparently neither did Uncle Sam. Anyway, she says she's an entrepreneur now and she does her own thing, her own business. She don't need nobody money. Okay, girl. Okay. Anyway, then we meet Anna Shea. Now, her family gained their wealth through, weapons and, defense weapons and probably defense contracts and stuff like that. She's Japanese. She's half Japanese, half Russian. Listen, her whole energy just told me from the beginning, she's my spirit animal. She is my level of petty, my level of don't give a fuck, my level of elitism and not seeing it for people. If I was a member of the Three Comma Club, like she's a member of the Three Comma Club, I will probably be like Anna. She's my spirit animal. We see each other, Anna. We see each other. Okay. Even though she looks like a bad episode of Botched or something, because some of that that you got going on in the face area, Anna, I don't know, too much going on, but anyway, um, so then we meet her briefly, but we'll get more to Anna later. So then we at the Chinese New Year party. So at the Chinese New Year party, listen, when I tell you they're doing it big, that's an understatement. This girl, Christine, and her husband, has shut down the entirety of Rodeo Drive. Do you hear me? Rodeo Drive shut down for her to have this big to do Chinese New Year party. Now, Mama is round here giving out Chinese orphans as party favors. I mean, that's what we're doing today. We just giving out Chinese orphans for party favors. That's when you got a little bit of shame. Girl, what you picked up over there? You went to Christine party, girl? Yeah, I went to Christine party, girl. Girl, what she was giving out in the little party bag or whatever. Girl, she gave me a little Mei Ling over here. I picked up a Mei Ling from over here. A good Chinese orphan over there. That's Mei Ling right there, child. We picked her up at the party, honey. Girl, y'all keeping her, girl. I don't know, child. We might give her back a try. Girl, she is giving out Chinese orphans as party favors. Child, a mess. Anyway, so at some point in the party, Christine and Anna, they started talking. Baby, they was having a whole ass pissing contest about who's the Don, the Da, and the Da. Okay, who's the real Don, the Da, and the Da? Do you hear me? Girl, Anna came out there flexing. She had done went to Miss Bank Piece and draped herself in all of the good jewels and was snatched and said, "Hey, girl." She was like, "Yeah, I go here, I fly there. I'm always in the presidential suite." Miss Christine flexed herself as well and said, "Girl, I also only stay in the presidential suite." What? And tried to flex her jewelry too. Her jewelry was a little subpar that night. It wasn't as much as what Anna had. But girl, she saw that as a threat. And girl, they was going back and forth about, "Oh, I do this, I do that, I do this, I do that." And as much as Christina was complaining about Anna, she was doing the exact same thing Anna was doing. She complained that Anna is trying to flex and trying to throw names around, but she was doing the same thing, Christine. Girl, Christine, I already see you ain't about shit. Anyway, real girls do real things. Girl, if you gonna flex, you gonna flex. We'll see about the flex later. We then meet Jamie. Now, Jamie is the daughter of a Silicon Valley billionaire, privileged child or whatnot. And we meet her when there's this lunch that they have with Jamie, Kevin, Kane, and Kelly. A lot of K's on this show. A lot of K's. They had lunch, and so they at some point in the conversation, because I didn't really want to talk about Jamie talking about how she's an equestrian, and girl, I don't care about you and your horses or whatever. Anyway, so Kevin started talking to Kelly about her. I don't know if it's her husband or boyfriend. I don't know what it is, but about Red Ranger. Basically talking all about how Red Ranger ain't shit and how she could do better than Red Ranger, and she don't know how, and he don't know how she put up with all the Red Rangers bullshit. She deserves better. Now he did admit that he liked that. No, Kevin gives me a bisexual tea. Like he gives me because he went around the table and said, "I wouldn't date you. I wouldn't date you. I would, but I would date you." And he pointed at Kane and said, "I wouldn't date you." He pointed at Jamie, said, "I wouldn't date you." Not that he wouldn't date them at all, but child, I ain't looking. Not looking for y'all. I'm looking for Kelly. So we know he likes Kelly, but he gives me, especially how comfortable he was over there slanging his nutsack around at Kane's house, that he might dip his sugar bowl into, the rainbow, dip his spoon into the rainbow sugar bowl, I should say. I'm just saying. Just saying. Child, I wonder if he got, quarters down here to the Rainbow Coalition compound. Child. Anyway, we did meet Kim Lee. Now, Kim Lee is a big time DJ. She's one of them DJs, I don't know if she what is it called? EDM or whatever they call it, where you can tell these packed stadiums and packed venues, and I think it's EDM or whatever. She's that kind of DJ, but she be over in Asia, Southeast Asia, doing the do, getting it together down there, making a lot of money. Anyway, we saw her because she invited Kane and Kelly out to this venue to help her take some Instagram pictures or whatnot. And she brought her mom with her. And her mom seems real cool. Her mom seems like one of those cool moms that's down to earth. The kind that if you were the actual child, you would be embarrassed about your parent around your friends, but your friends all love your mom. That kind of cool mom. Anyway, so then we see Anna. She decided to give, because when you are part of the Three Comma Club and it's your friend's birthday, you do big elaborate things for their birthday. So Kelly's birthday came. Anna is flying Kelly and Red Ranger out to Paris because she just has to have her eat at her favorite restaurant, which happens to be in Paris. And so I'll just fly you out there first class because that's what we do when we're part of the Three Comma Club. Girl. Anyway, y'all saw how she tried to slum it up and become a flight attendant. Mind you, you got the airline to bring an extra uniform and allow you to be a flight attendant. Girl, that's when you got money. Because us normal people, we can't do that. You ain't going to, you ain't rolling up to Delta or American Airlines and say, "Oh, can I put on your flight attendant uniform? Can I play like a flight attendant on this good flight today?" They're not playing no games. But I guess when you got it like that, girl, I guess you can make those things happen. Anyway, so while they're in Paris, they go shopping. Anna and Kelly go shopping. Girls go out, they do shopping, they buy some jewelry. Girl, she bought her this expensive friendship ring or whatever. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Anna. This whole thing gave me a lesbian tea. You know what I'm saying? It gave me a scissor tea because I feel like it gave me a whole kind of like I'm trying to buy you or impress you type feel. Um, and I feel like Anna might like Kelly, and so I think because there was a whole argument that happened because they went without Drew, and I think Anna was more than happy to go without Drew. She wanted Kelly all by herself because I guarantee you originally Red Ranger wasn't supposed to come, but Kelly was probably like, "No, I have to bring him," and so Anna was like, "Girl, I guess we'll bring him." Anyway, child, I stay tuned. That might be another storyline because I really feel like Anna like Kelly because Kelly's an attractive woman. So hey. Anyway, Red Ranger called because they had left him sleep in bed, baby. When I tell you he called, she put him on speakerphone and he went in. He lets go and let God. When I tell you the way he was yelling at that woman, girl, it couldn't have been me. I wish a bitch would, girl. The way he yelled at her like she was his child. A mess. That was a mess. That was a whole mess. Man, if he's doing that kind of stuff on the show with cameras, I don't even want to know what happens off camera. That's a mess. So now we finally get to see what Kevin and Kane and them were talking about at the lunch. Anyway, back in LA, Christine, back in Beverly Hills, Christine takes Kane with her because she was going to go shopping for a motorcycle because she done concocted in her head that the apocalypse is coming. The apocalypse is now. And there's going to be flooded and packed streets, and she needs to have her motorcycle to be able to bob and weave between the traffic to get to her private jet faster, I guess. Anyway, well, while they're there, she happens to be in the process of moving her high-priced jewelry from her house to the bank safe or whatnot. So she got bodyguards and everything with her. And so at one point, she shows Kane this beautiful necklace. And she was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Anna has one just like it. But there are only so many of these in the world. And I'm sure Anna would be upset to know that I have the same type of necklace. And she was like, I think I'm gonna wear it to her party because Anna had already invited her to a party. When Christina had her New Year's Chinese New Year's party, Anna invited her, said, girl, I'm having my own party. Where are you having it at? My house. And so she invited Christina to that party. We'll get there in a sec. Anyway, so Christine tells Kane that she plans on wearing this necklace to the party. And Kane was like, girl, you sure you want to do that? Back in Paris, Kelly and Red Ranger talk, okay? Red Ranger, listen. Red Ranger, either one or two things are happening, okay, here. Either he went through this whole apology, crying, snot bubbles, red eyes, and song and dance because of the cameras being there, or what he really gives me is like somebody who's on drugs or alcohol and they're one way on the drugs or the alcohol and they're belligerent and they cussing you out and they calling you all kind of horrible names. But then the next day when they sober up, now they want to be crying and apologizing and say, oh, we're going to get through this. No, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't play with them type of people because you're not going to play with me like that. Mm-mm. Nope. And now we really get to see what they were talking about at that lunch. You're in danger, Kelly. That's not going to end well because he gets violent. Like he really gives me that he gets violent. But I don't know, child. I do not know. Like he gives me that whole split personality. He's a mess. Red Ranger, you a whole mess. Shall he be morphing for real? It's morphing time. Anyway, we did see Kevin, Jamie, and Kim. They at the pool. So Kim talked about, she paid like $19,000 a month to stay at the little place or whatever where she's renting or leasing or whatever she's doing. Baby Kevin, because I told y'all Kevin don't have he ain't rich like that. He's the only one in the cast that ain't rich like that. Baby Kevin looked at them like, wait, 19K, but you got the kind of money to pay for it? And Jamie was like, girl, I ain't got the kind of money, but I got a trust fund. They'll take it out of that. Child ain't that serious. Kevin would look like, child, I got roommates. We share a bathroom and share all of our things, and I pay $1,000 a month for my little bitty apartment in the middle of downtown Los Angeles and stuff. Child, I ain't mad, Kevin. If you go find you some rich friends like that and they can take you out and have you at all these exclusive places, get it how you live, honey. Get it how you live. I ain't mad at it. Anyway, but you could see they was looking down at him like, oh, you're trash. A mess. Um, so then we get to Anna's party. Child, Anna got one of these wonderful, beautiful mansions and whatnot. And so everybody, the whole cast, that everybody there. We meet this couple named Cherie and Jesse. They ain't tell us too much about them, but maybe we'll get more of them later. In the succeeding episodes. So then we see Christine. Baby Christine wore the necklace. First of all, Christine, that wig, Christine, girl, I don't know what it's a no from me, Christine. That wig, that wig you had on, Christine, should have never seen the light of day. That little bob, it's a no from me. It took away from the whole necklace. And I know you wanted to wear the short bob to accentuate your necklace, but girl, you could have put your hair up in a cute little bun or something to make your neckline show more so we could see the necklace. That bob was not doing you no justice, Christine. Girl, get your life in order. Anyway, like it gave me a cheap porn skank, cheap Asian porn skank wig type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like built for bobbing and weaving, where the dude is keep having to push the bob back so you can see her face as she's going down the dude. That's what the wig gave me. Y'all check it out and see. Tell me I'm lying. I done seen that wig on a couple of Pornhub videos. Go on down to the hub. Tell me you don't see that same wig. Anyway, search Asians down to the hub. So she walks up on Anna. Baby, she says, hey girl, I wore this necklace especially for you. Don't you have one? Baby Anna looked at that woman like, I know this bitch didn't roll up in my motherfucking house with the same necklace that I have on. Girl, I would have been upset too. Baby Anna was up and set. Do you hear me? Because that's the height of disrespect. That is the height. Girl, you done came up in my house with the necklace exclusive and you don't went and got her and wore her in my house to my party and acting like I wasn't going and then tried to clown me and show me and say, don't you have one of these? Girl, you tried it. Okay, girl. That's what you want, baby. When I tell you Anna went in that, because everybody was doing their whole, mixing and mingling and whatever, out in the whatever living room area, whatever room they was in or whatever. Maybe she went back to where they was gonna have dinner at. She told the little servant people, "Baby, I'm changing the seating arrangement. See this Christine whore? Throw that whore way down there with the trash. Okay, she'll be down there with the common trash. I don't want her over here by us well-to-do people. Sit her all the way at the other end, far away from us." Baby, they came up in that room. And so even the friends was like, "Oh, where's Christine? Where's she at?" They were like, "Oh, girl, you way down there. Oh, girl, what happened? What you did?" Girl, Anna was down there hobnobbing with everybody. They all, having a good time. Hey, yeah, party over here, party over there. Girl, and Christina and her ugly husband, because Christine's husband is ugly, is looking from afar like, girl, they got binoculars and shit trying to see, well, what's going on down there? Girl, they is having a good time. Girl, she was real upset that she was not a part of the party. You caused that on yourself, Christine. You can't get mad. Girl, you came in that woman's house trying to be petty. And that woman say, I will see your petty. I'll call and I'll raise you an extra petty. Girl, Anna was extra petty. Oh, you want to be petty? I'll call you petty and raise you an extra petty. Girl, I was here for Anna because I would have did the same thing. That's why I say me and Anna are spirit animals. Oh, girl, you thought you was going to just get it away with it. Girl, sit your ass down now. Oh, you want to go, you finna try and show off this necklace and tell everybody how you got on the same necklace I got on, sit in my house, at my table, at my party. Girl, we ain't having no parts of that. Sit your ass down there. Go show it to the help. Go show it to the help. They might want to see it. But these people down here that you care about won't see no parts of it. I was here for it, Anna. I was here for all of it. Here for all of it. Going on down yonder now. Going on. Christina was up and said she started talking because, they had the little party favors and she gave out, Anna gave like a paperweight or something like that. It was real nice little crystal or whatever. She was like, bitch, I gave out Chinese orphans for my party favors. And bitch, all I get from you is a paperweight. Bitch, because maybe she doesn't want to contribute to human trafficking or whatever you got going on. Giving out Chinese orphans. Girl. But Christina was up and said she tried to shade her. And baby, And it kind of went off from there. And you can see that was the end of episode 1. That is the beginnings of the feud for the night, not for the night, for the series, honey. Anna versus Christine, and I'm here for all of it. I'm Team Anna, personally. I'm Team Anna. Y'all let me know who's trying to y'all on. I'm Team Anna. Anyway, that was Bling Empire Season 1, Episode 1. I enjoyed it a whole lot. Stay tuned for my reviews for the succeeding episodes. They'll be coming out in the next few days. Y'all let me know if y'all like the show or not. Let's get in the comment sections and do what we always do. Let's argue about what we saw. Until next time, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.